Continuă. Conectivitatea la internet înseamnă mult mai mult decât acces la rețelele de socializare. Felul în care utilizăm conectivitatea la internet ne poate crește productivitatea personală, dar și afacerile. Pentru acest lucru este nevoie însă și de educație și de parteneriate. Avem nevoie de o strategie digitală pentru România, spune într-un interviu în exclusivitate pentru Antena 3 CNN CEO-ul Vodafone România.
Călătoria spre viitor a început. RO 3.0, un proiect dezvoltat și susținut de Antena 3 CNN.
If you are looking to Romania, everybody say you have fantastic speed of internet, you have a very good coverage of the network in the whole country, but still we are far from the digital Romania, to connectivity, to interconnectivity between I don't know, different institutions or databases?
Yes, I agree. But so this is the big, I would say, confusion. Universal connectivity, high-speed internet connectivity does not mean digitalization of the country. The problem that I see in Romania, and this is the example I'm making from the many markets I've been across Europe, is that unfortunately the level of digitalization in the country is low. Why is that? I think two things. Number one, education. There is a big gap, and especially between urban and rural communities in this country, around the level of education, which breeds, if you like, the demand for digitalization services, because people simply are not aware of what internet connectivity can do to them. Everybody understands that, okay, I can access Instagram, Facebook, and all these apps by high-speed internet, but what about productivity apps? What about apps that improve the quality of the average family or the quality of a small and medium enterprise? Unfortunately, we are so far behind as a country in terms of our level of education and understanding of technology that there's a lot of work to be done to actually get people to understand how I can use this connectivity to my benefit at personal level or business level. The second thing is that unfortunately there is so much regulation preventing from the proliferation of digital services. I'll give you an example. Digital signature. Mm-hmm. You know, we've been talking about, putting digital signature across the board when it comes to my relationship with the state, my relationship with the banking sector, and so on and so forth. I was speaking to someone from the government who was telling me that in order to ask for the government to come with a solid regulation around digital signature, the government has to amend in excess of 80 laws, different laws. So, on the one hand, the citizen is not educated enough. On the other hand, the state operates, unfortunately, with the rules and regulations that are far behind where technology is today. So these are the real problems in why Romania is not being digitalized.
You make a comparison, and I think it's important to look to your experience because you led companies in different countries. And starting from this point of view, what do you think we are missing to be closer to the Western countries with higher GDP, and we are still a Balkanic country?
So, number one, I would say we need a clear vision. A clear vision and a strategy, and a clear acknowledgement. So, we need a digital strategy for Romania. So, we need to understand, and this is, in my opinion, the government's obligation, together working with the private sector, to define that vision. Once we have that clarity, let's say, then the proper rules and regulations should be reshaped in order to support the private sector, to enable support for the government. And I would say that in that vision, we need strong leadership. There is a lot of interministerial coordination that is needed in executing that agenda. Today, unfortunately, we see lots of verticals, if you like, each ministry having their own vision, their own interpretation of what things should be done, and so on and forth. We need kind of an authority to supervise and make sure that everybody is aligned and able to execute. If we get that done, the positive thing that I can compare with other markets is that the collective brain power, especially in the IT&C sector, is very significant.
Călătoria spre viitor a început. RO 3.0, un proiect dezvoltat și susținut de Antena 3 CNN.